Welcome back to town, partner. It's still snowing. But I suppose things could be a lot worse for the people of whatever place, town, or city this is. In this idyllic winterscape. Now here's the thing about winter and snow. I don't mind snow. I live in a city in which it's already been snowing. And it's going to definitely snow more. I like looking at snow. I don't actually like participating in any snow-related activities. But looking at snow from a distance, that's fine. Oh, okay. You get camera angles. So, it looks like we have progressed far enough in the game that I can start choosing missions. And that's as far back as I can zoom out. There is definitely a lot of land left to uncover. Let's see what Mr. Pearson's got to say. Let's see.
We're gonna start.
Oh yeah, and then this game's got a hunger and stamina thing.
We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have.
We're being hunted by government agents.
You're a fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
I don't remember exactly how important hunting was in the previous game. I vaguely remember it. Like, I don't know if it's my own memories of Red Dead Redemption in which you hunted animals to make bigger ammo packs, or if I'm just remembering Far Cry 3 or 4.
Still bad? It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed.
See, if they turned to cannibalism, then they could hunt their enemies and feed their families at the same time.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you.
I think my stamina core is being affected. It's all pulsating
I
and
still
crap.
don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Okay, part of me wants them to not actually show you this boat fiasco until like the end of the game, or not at all. Like they just talk about what happened on the boat. Like there's this big revelation of what happened on the boat towards the end, and that's it. You don't even get to experience that. Unlike although I'm expecting this to be something similar to Max Payne 3, in which they talk about what happened in Panama, and coincidence, it also deals with what happened on a boat and what went wrong. And then you end up playing that like prequel chapter.
See some of the ground uncovered here.
That's the kind of things animals like to
Keep
do.
your eyes peeled for movement.
Humans only can detect movement.
The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
But you're still talking this whole time. How am I supposed to stop gabbing if you ain't?
Hey, stop here a second. I see something.
Dun dun dun.
Watch it.
Clearly we need to get rid of these loud horses.
There's deer been here. Recently.
I can smell their shit.
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. The gun will scare everything around.
Oh yeah, you got your horse satchel. Is this my horse?
Well, there's no point setting off without that bow.
Um... Alright.
Keep down. Move quietly and slowly.
Move very, very quietly.
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Oh. It's spirit tracks, I suppose. Okay, I don't know if that's harder to see or easier to see.
You'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Harder to see, definitely. It's like you're looking at white on white. If I squint, I think I can see this trail that it wants me to go on. Oh. Are those footprints that I spy? Another thing that I wouldn't mind seeing is if like there was a game similar to this, like a cross between this and the movie Ravenous, or should I say the movie Ravenous?
You see him?
But in this game engine.
Aim for their head or neck. We want a good, clean kill. You can pull back quite hard. You'll feel when it's too much. Quick, before they move.
Oh, my core is all. How do I eat? Huh. Now where, oh where did it run to? And can I collect arrows that I shot and missed back? Although I suppose how would I find it? So did it run that way and circle about? Or am I also looking at the direction of two different animals? Also, how long am I going to have to travel to catch up with this deer again? And also, how many games are going to begin with you hunting a deer for food? I guess there's only two that I can think of off the top of my head. Last of Us has a deer hunting minigame, but that's not actually until, like, closer towards the end. Is that? It. That stamina core seems to drop real fast, like. Take that.
Come on. You're making yourself too obvious.
I don't know if it's the weather or it's because I'm crouching all the time. Do I need to skin it or nothing? But that stamina core depletes real quick. Those peaches didn't do much. Alright. That does Deadeye core. I don't need that. I need stamina.
Where are you going? Follow the tracks.
I'm going after this deer right over here, man. Can't you see the deer? Or maybe it's because I keep,
Got it. Well done. I think
popping
that's
that,
all we can carry. Okay.
that
you pick
vision
up one,
mode.
I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay. I'll go grab the other one.
Oh yeah, just, toss a deer on your shoulder. Ah. Now that's, just deadlift this deer. Ah, okay. So certain actions, it looks like it depletes the core.
Pretty good
more than others. So like running while carrying the deer seemed to mount my horse. It's a good thing that the deer doesn't just fall. I guess I strapped the deer in, I suppose. Using my Old West bungee cords.
Ready to head back when you are.
Come on then. Let's head back.
And also, at least you don't have to worry about your horse's stamina. Or at least just yet.
Nice work, Arthur.
Contribute to
Should be
gang
enough meat here to keep us all
supplies.
fed for a few days. Careful.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
Yeah, it's easier when they ain't shooting back.
This is true.
We've seen enough of that.
A little bit less
Considering
exciting.
how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Yeah, what exactly do you do when you have like this huge price in your hand?
Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater. We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too.
Man, after you,
Her home, everything she had.
yep.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah.
And we've been over that way.
Talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches.
Gotta be a big gang if I killed like a dozen or so of them and there's still
Not in a
more.
good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard.
Like, how many O'Driscolls have there gotta be left?
Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around. You must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
Horse. Oh, he's just going straight on. Never mind. I thought we were gonna have to kind of circle around, but that's
Cut up here.
that's
Off the
my fault. Okay, now we're cutting around. My horse has a sanity meter.
Go easy, boy. We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here.
Getting snowed in.
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
Hunting deer with me.
No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good.
A black father and an Indian mother equals double the racism.
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Or maybe just the same amount of racism, but for different
Taught me
reasons.
to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Hosea?
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
You've unlocked rearing with this
He's
horse.
all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take time the other night.
She's
Oh,
a strong
okay,
one.
so my horse does have
It's been
stamina.
as
Never
hard
mind.
on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once.
You can count me out of that
Been a
one.
bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I was down for the count after trying to ride that horse. Yeah, even my my dead deers have gotten frosty.
Brought some food back, boys.
Also, are these female deers? Are these does? Deers? A female deers? As they do not have antlers?
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
If this game was like Metal Gear Solid, it would be like, you need to hold down the L2 button to aim your bow.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise.
Just fling that meat onto the floor.
Got any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane
Navy
and
rum
down.
makes me question exactly how much of that is alcohol and how much of that is
Mind
fumes.
helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
That you dumped unceremoniously on the floor. Okay, that is a much more involved skinning animation than I
Not
expected.
too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Alert! Yeah. Master Hunter Part 1. Now I wonder if, like, it mentioned something about, like, dropping things off over here to get more points for your gang or something. Like, I wonder if you're able to kind of develop your base, so to speak. Like, you create, like, a permanent hideout for your gang. Well, let's see what... let's see what this guy, what is his name? Bill Williamson. Or Bill Bilson, for short.
Boys, because I thought you liked action. Couple of days on the lam, you lot have all turned yellow. Apart from you.
Oh, so he wants to shoot somebody.
I ain't never seen so many long faces. I guess folks miss them. That fell. But when I fall, I don't want no fuss.
When you fall, there'll be a party.
Party. Probably. That funny, huh? Sure. I don't feel like being laughed at by the likes of you two.
Stop it! Now! You fools punching each other when Como Driscoll's needing punching hard. You want to sit around waiting for him to come find us? All of you, we got work to do. Come on.
Yeah,
You sure
enough
about
of
this,
that
Dutch?
jibber jabber.
Folks been through a lot recently. We hardly back on our feet yet.
And the last thing we need is to get bushwhacked by Como Driscoll. Let's go.
I would imagine the last thing you need to do is get bushwhacked by anybody,
Doubt that.
No,
regardless if
just
it's by an
doubt me.
O'Driscoll or not.
I would never doubt you, Dutch. You always said revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
This is the right call, Arthur. Take this. And this is about more than revenge for business long ago. They were talking about trains and detonators here. Colm always had good information. Come on.
And you think now is the right time to hit a train?
Now you might fancy living on deer piss and rabbit shit. I'm getting too old for that life. Mr. Matthews, Mr. Smith, Mr. Pearson, would you please look after the place? There are O'Driscolls about. Yeah!
There are O'Driscolls about.
Southwest, right, Arthur?
Yeah.
But I love my diet of deer piss and rabbit shit.
Okay, let's go find these bastards before they find us.
Ooh, although this is pretty cool.
Or their planet.
Riding out to the O'Driscoll hideout. Guns toting. Ready to go. A shooting and a hollering. I should probably mention at this point that I don't really have that much experience in watching those old westerns. A lot of the old westerns that I watched were about like the big Sergio Leone trilogy. That being A Fistful of Dollars, For a Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Okay.
But outside of that, like there's Tombstone, there's Unforgiven, An American Tale in the West.
People you love will die.
This feud between you and him needs to be put to rest, one way or another.
I'll put it to rest. It'll rest in the O'Driscoll's grave.
What he did to Hannibal, I can't do neither.
You killed his brother, Dutch.
Yes, I did. And I hope the bastards will be reunited soon enough.
I killed his brother, and I hope he burned in hell.
See that smoke? Let's cut up here and take a look. They said it was near the lake, so we must be close.
Easy.
Hold up here.
Holding up.
Whoa there. Whoa!
All right, gentlemen. This is it. Are we goddamn ready?
Ready, Dutch.
Good.
Yeah, as ready as we're going to be.
Mr. Morgan and I, we're gonna head up here a little, see if we can't get a sense of the layout of the camp. Mr. Williamson, Mr. Bell, you two take up a hidden position just outside the camp. Mr. Summers, Mr. Escuela, you two hold position here. Let's go.
Alright, now that we got the gang together, let's split up. Ah. Okay, so if I try to run through the snow, that'll hit my stamina core, but if I'm just walking, I'll be alright.
There they are. That's definitely them.
Home?
I think so.
Yeah, that's him.
These fancy spy glasses of ours. Although I like that effect of it. Where are they running off to?
Who's he talking to? He don't seem very happy.
No.
They leaving?
Seem to be. Should we go get him?
No. Colm can wait. Best to get some of them out of there. And much less fun to
So
rob
was that
him
Colm?
at the store if he never finds out about it. Come on, let's get down there. Don't forget to grab that rifle from your horse. You two, get up there and keep us covered.
It's interesting that your horse essentially becomes your personal loadout. Nope, not my horse. Is this one?
Grab that torpedo
Nope.
and let's get moving.
Which one was my horse? There we go. A long arm back. Carbine repeater.
Good. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, this kind of seems like a rifle type of situation, although you could also argue that the previous gunfight was also probably a rifle type situation.
Like you said, revenge is a luxury we can't afford.
Yeah, just wasn't sure you agreed with me.
Arthur. Arthur, have you completely lost faith in me? Our needs right now are supplies, equipment, and a way out of here. Everything else, including Colm, can wait.
Okay.
There's enough of those bastards down there to deal with as it is. Now, come on.
We're gonna teach them real good with bullets from a gun. They'll learn a thing or two about the effects of bullets from a gun. That's about it. Also, because of that whole stamina core business, that kind of almost like that definitely restricts the pace of the game. It means that I'm slowly encircling the town, getting myself in a proper position instead of just kind of like running all over the place.
It's steep here. Careful.
It would be an interesting plot twist if that actually became something. Like, you end up slipping down the mountain a bit, startle the people there, but considering how high up we are, and also Rockstar's more realistic take on well, realistic as video games come. Like, if I jumped from this height down there, I would be dead. Most likely.
Maybe I should take the lead on this. They're going to be gunning for you.
They ain't got me yet.
No.
They're gonna be gunning for anybody who's got a gun.
Hush. Let's just get down there first.
It's not like they're gonna ignore, like if I'm shooting at them.
Building in front.
Okay, so it looks like I can run downhill without, affecting my core. Like, they're not gonna be like, oh, these two guys are shooting at me, and this one guy has been killing a whole bunch of us. But that guy, that's the one we got a feud with. Although I suppose that kind of works in the same way as,
Stay low.
Army of Two. As in, like, that game,
Come on. Follow me.
as in that game, like, you had to essentially play as two characters who are swapping, their aggression, their enemy aggro,
Get in cover.
repeatedly.
So, what are we doing, Dutch? I can take this if you want.
Just make the call. You want to take the lead? Go.
So we got everything we need.
We have to
Yeah.
move on this.
Okay,
right?
I'll go first.
And
O'Driscoll! You're dead, you sons of bitches! I'm moving up! Put some fire behind me! Stay with Arthur! You think you can take us?
ah, damn it, nope. Yeah, I got his cap. Oh, and that guy looks like he's gonna be a problem. Whoa! Yeah.
Cabins to the right!
Let's see, there's a guy over that ways. And he's dead. Okay, this is pretty awesome. Also, the music is awesome for too. And there's that guy.
Damn it, they're still hiding in those cabins!
Okay, that was the closest.
Keep moving!
Somebody done be shooting me from over there.
I think that's all of them! Search the
That's interesting. You get like a close-up of the dead guy, and you get a close-up of the
Of course not. Cole doesn't give a damn about his men. All he cares
of the
about is
killer.
numbers. If you can shoot a gun and ride a horse and kill without thought, you're in. Think how long some of you have been with me.
If you can shoot a gun, you could dodge a ball.
Looking. We need everything we can get off of these bastards.
At least it's nice enough to give you like a nice X for like where you actually left some dead bodies. That guy had a whole $113 on him. He was rich.
We got more coming in from the forest.
Now should I stop looting? A gold wedding ring. I suppose I'll join him. Can't let my other guys have all the fun.
Shit, there's a lot of them. What do you think, Arthur? Do we hold ground here or go after them?
Advance!
We killing the bastards. Come on, man. Everyone with me. There must be more of them in the forest. Let's go.
Oh, that's one of ours. There are a lot of them. Is this a gang or an empire? The O'Driscoll Empire. Oh, Deadeye.
The cowards are running away. Good work, boys. Back to the camp. We'll get what we need. Clear out.
Okay, I'm probably just gonna, like, skip over this whole, like, looting thing.
We're waiting on you, Arthur.
Yeah, well, we shot a lot of dudes.
Get over here.
Look, that guy had $1.30 on him. 2 open chewing tobaccos.
We don't have time to mess around.
That guy had $1.18 on him. We got time for $1.18. And he got some gin. Clearly, these guys don't understand the importance of a proper looting. And I think that guy got shot in the face there. Normally, you would need your face for later. But I suppose he's dead, so there's not much later left for him. Alright, I'll go hop on my horse.
Good work, boys. Now, Let's tear this place apart. Bill, you go search that wagon there. Micah, search that building. Arthur, you take that building to the left. All right, man.
All right.
Quick. Find those detonators, explosives, anything you can. Let's go.
Yeah, some Kentucky bourbon. And a cigar. I was expecting to find explosives, but... Oh, there's explosives.
Here. This looks good. What do you think, Bill?
Looks fine. Smells good.
Come on.
Did we get everything?
Think so, boss? Found this on one of them.
Thank you.
This is perfect.
Oh, yeah? Interesting. This is something about the train they was gonna rob. A Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Mount back up. Let's keep moving. All right, let's get out of here. Proud of you boys. All of you. Not a man down. Good
That's
work,
true.
fellas.
I was gonna say.
Not bad for some starving down and outs. They can pummel us hard as they like. But we will always get back up and fight. That's who we are. Outlaws for life, fellas. Wait until we have John, Mac, Charles, and Sean back riding with us, and I know, they will all be back.
Well, you didn't get Combe, but this hit'll hurt him a lot more than any bullet in the head.
Especially when we rob this train, too.
Yeah, I guess we'll see about that.
Oh,
Now that
indeed
sounds
we
like a
will.
recipe to get the O'Driscolls' attention as well.
He'll come
Because
after
they'll
us.
know that we hit them
Oh,
here.
Of course he will, just like all the rest. But we're gonna stay a step ahead of them. Make sure we always know where they are before they know where we are. We allowed ourselves to get a step behind in Blackwater. That won't happen again.
See, they managed to know where we are before we managed to know where we were. It all fell apart.
All right, dig in, fellas. Let's make some ground.
Very picturesque ride-by country.
Hey, you see that fella? Wasn't he at the camp with Colm?
Leave him to me.
All right, we're heading back. Just bring him back alive. He could be useful.
Okay, you got it.
Huh. You know, I would have recommended maybe, like, shooting that O'Driscoll's horse.
Come on.
But I suppose this is equally as good. Yeah! Also, it's convenient that the horse seems to know the proper road to go on. Because I wasn't entirely sure where this specific O'Driscoll had run off to. Ah!
Don't hurt me!
Get... I am surprised that running him over with the horse did not kill him,
Nobody, mister.
and it's very convenient that it didn't. Oh no!
God, no.
You've lost your hat! It's the source of your power!
You got me mixed up with someone else.
What's your name, boy?
I don't know.
You don't know your name?
It's Kieran.
Kieran what?
Duffy. Kieran Duffy.
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a real bad day for you, Kieran Duffy.
Where are you taking me?
Somewhere you ain't gonna like.
Why? What are you gonna do to me?
Something you ain't gonna like. So
We're gonna
I advise
torture you.
to save your breath for screaming.
No, please.
Seems as if the... Okay, there we go.
You're hurting me.
Oh, sorry. 1 second while I loosen up them ropes. Don't want you to be uncomfortable before we start torturing you.
Mouth, you little shitter. I will shut it for you.
Although that is interesting, like he... It's as if like this guy is as guilty as all of the O'Driscolls, just by participating, even though they've already admitted that the O'Driscolls just hire whoever's willing to accept payment. So I guess that explains why the O'Driscolls have such a large gang.
More goddamn word. Am I clear?
Okay.
But
Two bones right there.
so this guy is not necessarily the most innocent, but you can't necessarily guarantee he is half like a guilty party. He's just somebody who wasn't able to find some sort of salary outside of becoming an outlaw. And speaking of, there was that line earlier. Oh, by the way, this is picturesque. There's that line earlier, outlaws for life. Which, there doesn't really seem to be much progression for that sort of career. Like, you join a gang, and then you lead a gang, and that's it. But ultimately, you're just robbing and stealing until the law cuts you down. You're outlaws for life, but how many outlaws died of old age? They don't really live the life in which you can. Although, considering what was expected of those days, I'm sure there were plenty of diseases they could have easily died from instead.
Sack of shit. Let's introduce you to the boys.
This here's Bob. This here's Bill. That there's Billy Bob. We call him Bobby Bill.
Don't hurt me, please.
Oh, don't worry. They're real nice.
Alright.
You found a little shit, did you?
Yep. I got him.
Very good. Welcome to your new home. Hope you're real happy here.
You want me to make him talk?
Oh, no, now all we'll get is lies. Uncle, Mr. Williamson, tie this maggot up someplace safe. We get
You
him hungry
expect me to
first. I
talk?
got a saying,
No,
friend.
Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
Shoot fellas as need shooting, save fellas as need saving, and feed 'em as need feeding. We are gonna find out what you need. I
Do we
can't
need to
believe it.
feed you with
An
bullets?
O'Driscoll in my camp.
I ain't an O'Driscoll, mister. I hate that fella.
Oh, whatever you say, son. Well done.
Or feed him with
Just
food?
sorry we missed out on Colm.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Now, I gotta figure out if we can hit that train.
Okay.
There's always time for revenge. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. The next day they went for revenge. And a few days later, they went for revenge. In cursive. That's fancy sort of revenge.
It's been a bad few weeks, but Dutch being Dutch, he is busy making plans, and Dutch being Dutch, those plans involve robbery and dreams.
Who the hell is Leviticus Cornwall?
Now I see you're introducing him to your other passion.
I'll mind you to show me some respect, Mr. Morgan.
Mind away, Reverend. You still here then?
I owe you.
Yeah. And you'll pay me. But for the moment, just rest.
Arthur, I think it's time for the train.
Want me to come?
Of course I do, but look at you.
I was always ugly, Dutch. It's just a scratch.
Don't lie still, son. Hello, Abigail.
Dutch,
Jackie.
the boy wanted to see you, John.
He's seen me now. Or what's left of me. What about you?
Guess I was hoping to see a corpse.
Bide your time. You'll see plenty of them.
You're a rotten man, John Marston.
He is an idiot, Abigail. We all know it. Now, railway men. Bill, now you ride ahead and set the charge at the water tower just before the tunnel.
Ain't a problem. Why are we doing this? Weather's breaking, we could leave. I thought we was lying low.
Yeah, come on.
What do you want from me, Hosea?
I just don't want any more folks to die, Dutch.
We're living, Hosea. We're living. Look at me. We're living. Even you. But we need money. Everything we has in Blackwater. You fancy heading back there?
No. Listen, Dutch, I ain't trying to undermine you. I just...
This is how we're lying low, actually.
The plan, which
Like,
was to lie low
here's the
and head
thing,
back
like,
out west.
everything's relative.
Suddenly we're about to rob a train.
What choice have we got?
Like, their lives might have been so big before that the act of robbing a train is technically lying low.
Sugar dealer, oil man.
Well, how good for him. Sounds like he has more than enough to share.
Dutch!
Gentlemen, it is time to make something of ourselves. Get your horses ready.
Get your horses ready! Thank you for watching. If you've still got the itch for more content, why not give one of those links a try? Got some questions or comments, you can comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. In the meantime, so long, folks.